you're gonna make them not hire people. You're gonna make them lay off people. When they increase minimum wage to 17%, redundancies went up majorly across Jamaica, and a lot of people end up unemployed. You know what else happened? People end up started saying a lot of these low-level jobs that corporate used to hire people, and them used to get the minimum wage plus some more, plus benefits, health insurance, all of them something there overtime. Them say, you know what? We're gonna cut that out and we're gonna hire an outsourcing company for come in and do this because we cannot increase minimum wage with our employees. Because you know what? When I look at my operating expenses, that's gonna push up my operating expenses and my margin for me to calculate when I generate revenue, my profits, it's gonna eat up my profits. So a lot of people, when they increase minimum wage, got redundant right across the board. So it is a ripple effect that it's bigger than. Can I finish? Sudan.
Okay, cool.
Because I was quiet for a very long time.
Yeah, man.
At the end of the day, it is a ripple effect, and we cannot look at things one side because a lot of us sit down in our comfortable jobs, making much more than minimum wage and talking and saying, oh, them forget 60, 70,000. You know, so that can also affect your job and your pay.
Of course.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
You said nothing that is wrong just now, miss. But I also pointed out when I was talking about what is ideally. I did say that. I used the word ideally because I said also that I was not addressing what it will take to cause this to happen. That would be for a different conversation. I did make mention that probably if our oil find manifests itself to be true, it will improve our economy and we can afford to. I mentioned that. So I do understand that you couldn't, for example, pay, as I said, $60,000 because, as you said, that ripple effect. There are causal relationships that will affect the business operators, and they will not be able to absorb all of these expenses. So they will have to cut stuff and all of that. I understand that. The question that I was merely answering was whatever the case may be that affects it to be, that causes it to be what it is it sufficient? And I said no.
I
think I will say no.
I want to ask you, where in the world is minimum wage sufficient?
No,
because people in America are working.
So this question should not have been asked then. So the question should not ask them.
No. Everybody has
understanding, you know, sir. You're not listening with understanding.
Everybody has the right. Everybody has the right.
Something here. 2 degrees. I guess nobody else here has a degree.
Can I say something here?
Yeah. Can I do it for a while?
Okay, well, everybody to just listen what I have to really say now. In my younger days in the 70s and in the 80s, I used to live off a $350 or $500, right? I used to live off of it. I want to make you know that. What make me start to get more money like me used to get $1,000, me move myself from a shovel man, start driving tractor. You get me, I mean? Learn to do something. Because yes, there is no, and even at the time me I get $1,000 or $1,200, it's still never enough. Right? You see, so minimum wage is nothing about government. Minimum wage is where government trying to protect people like me, where people used to give me when them feel for give me in those days. Right? And them said, no, you can't give the man less than that. Up to in 2000 and in the 90s, people that get minimum wage was only $500 and something dollar.
Yes, you saying
right?
People
in the 90s used to get $500 and something dollar for minimum wage. So when people, when we talk, we must be careful. The country grow, yes. Things get expensive, yes, or so on. But it did get expensive in my days too, but me have to live with it in my means.
Yeah, so now Punkos, give me a second.
Yeah, lend
Yeah.
in my box. I just saw
Yeah.
that. Lend in my
So,
box.
General,
I'll come back after.
Yeah,
so,
I can't speak and come down.
Alright,
I
later,
can't speak
guys.
and come
Yeah.
down. So let me tell you this. Minimum wage is just something to direct the country people who feel to use people and don't pay them nothing to make them get little more better. It wasn't for to make enough. If you want to stop getting minimum wage, you upgrade yourself and get a better job. You get what I mean? That's all
Yeah.
about it. Minimum
All
wage
right.
cannot no good for nobody at all.
Yeah.
You see? But to the condition and so on, because listen me, I go a gentleman there want to ask him a question.
Which one, gentleman?
Somebody asked him a question not too long that if he
Which
willing
one,
to
the
pay
gentleman you're talking?
Change the box.
more tax
Change
to
the
the
box
government. I
panel.
think he may name some J something on it. I don't remember.
Oh, you
I
mean
mean,
Jeremy? I see.
876. Miss
Yeah.
Stacy for change the box panel. So that more
Yeah,
people
let me
can
finish
come up.
anyway.
Oh, okay. All right.
I would want him to ask him this question. If he's working $200,000 a month, and he's saying that minimum wage the people should be getting 30,000 or whatsoever, would he be willing to pay $120,000 out of that $200,000 a month and live with him car, pay him rent, if him not have a house, or if him have a house, he have to go pay taxes, pay him water and so on? Would him willing to do that?
And you want me to answer now?
Yes, sir.
Firstly, I never said nobody should get nothing. Because who not listen to me?
Well, because you're up and down the place. That's why.
No.
Because I hear something and you go back and you say never say.
No, but should people just get more money for not doing
sister,
much?
sister. So Jeremy and this one have a dialogue, but more you what them have to say.
And allow me, please. I never said anybody should get anything. I was asked a specific question and to which I responded. The question was, is the minimum wage sufficient? Everybody talked in support of the point. No, it is not. The next question was, what would be a better price? And I said 30. I am not saying that the government will pay people 30. I am simply saying
the government don't pay a minimum wage.
No,
so
no,
let me
okay.
tell you that straight up. You must
I
stop
am not
that.
saying no, I agree. I mean, I understand everything one is saying. And
But
I
don't
knew
say
that
that.
before you even say it. I am not saying that the government should set it at 30 then. Let me put it that way. Right? All I am saying is mathematically what would be a better.
Okay, all right. Let me say this to you then. If you pay a man $100,000, him still want more.
I agree with that too.
Okay, fine.
A much matter about.
And as I said
what we
again,
say.
minimum wage is
Sir.
not about anything about government. Means
And-
the only way government is minimum wage is because they want to protect the people. Who the wicked people. You know, I know people long, like all in 2019 when me there at church yard now work and the people drive and them get all $45,000 a week. Helper?
Hey, Jeremy.
All in 2009, 2019, 2020. When me do a scheme at church yard and you get somebody a drive and you and them a talk because you have and people a get 45, 35, 40 and so on. General help, I'm talking about general help.
Yeah, because all right. So me go,
you need to moderate, you know, because
So
we're
the
not discussing
people-
a specific topic.
yeah,
the
because no,
people-
me I go back. No, me I go back on it again because you
They
see.
gone all over the place.
Yeah,
and
because
people
remember,
say
you know.
they gone all over the place. And
All
one
right, me
person
ask, you know, me ask. So what a person need to make, like the minimum, you know what, how much a person need to make based off of the cost of living and food and everything, and to
And
send the
that is
people
the
to
question.
school, parents, buy gas, put it in car, a month. How much you need to make a month to survive or to live?
Well, even me myself couldn't tell you how much me want a month to survive right now.
And that me just now say because that's a little.
You understand me?
Yeah,
Because the more me get,
money,
and the
more-
more me
more.
see things
Yes.
when I want
So,
to do.
Jeremy, watch out now. Watch out. You have a question
You
that's
see.
kind of hard to answer because you go on. You have a person who decides, okay, me I give my son or my daughter $2,000 a day to go to school with taxi
pick up, drop off, and all these things. We decided to go and go shopping up a ILO supermarket because that is where me feel like I want to buy my stuff. Them, you understand? While you have somebody else might say, okay, me I give my picnic. $1,000 I forgot to school, I'm going to take the bus and I'm going to go to town and go buy the stuff. Them said, depends on how you live your life. You can set a time, set the amount and how you live. You understand what I say? Because you can get exactly that's but that's what the first thing I say in the comment section, you know. When you say that when it's that question, then you have to tell me in which way you're talking about the person who wanna live.
So me I talk about the man where probably say boy I work on a site or you get me I come from where probably him not really say have it like that. You get me I come from?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Alright. Even more lay out some context. I come to your question, but more lay out some context.
Please.
You see, by the time when people are talking about certain things, they not have a clue to it. Right? Number one, the government do pay minimum wage. For the minimum wage a little bit higher than the national minimum wage, based on the entity them, right? So like the garbage collector worker them, the cook them, the chef them, the janitor them in the government agency, government wage them get. Minimum wage them get, not the regular minimum wage. Security guard work at a minimum wage too. But it's a different calculator.
So they are progressive.
Right? All right. So 21% of our population actually earn minimum wage. 21%. So it's not like a 60 or 70 or 80% of the population earn minimum wage, right? So a lot of people understand that. But minimum wage, when you look at the minimum wage,
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, go on mute there. 1 second. Go ahead, General.
Oh,
when you look at the minimum wage,
do you speak English? Do you?
Come on for this.
When you look at the minimum wage,
Anyway, you can't take me down here again. Punko so go on.
Big up, Ariel.
Yeah.
When you
Just take me on.
the inflation rate
And give somebody else a chance.
compared to what we are get, you understand me? The minimum wage way higher than the inflation rate. You understand me? One of the problems is we live in a free market economy, so people can set them prices where they want it to. And you have to just seek the best prices for you, for your affordability. So we can move to where you say now. I not hear the real argument started, you know. Brother, a productivity drive your earning. You can't just be a wholesale worker.
Productivity and earnings that about
German, hold on a German, man.
Was that the topic we discussed?
German, hold on a German.
Why you don't have a German? Go ahead, General.
People in a Jamaica talk, right, in a vacuum. Productivity of a drive your income. So you can't just be at one level at a flip burger. I expect a boy because you flip burger. You understand me? Or because you live up a £100 of rice. That means you deserve this amount of money. It don't work that way there. No country don't work that way there. You have to improve your productivity skill. You have to improve your marketability skill, right? That means you have to improve your income revenue. I saw it go. When we have a country where people argue over minimum wage.
Yo, what is good in my days? What is good?
It's a redundant.
Some people are sending some requests. Add them to the box. And it's that. But go ahead. Sorry about that.
So me I say it's a redundant thing. You understand? You should not argue over minimum wage.
Set my moderator so we can keep the word fair, man.
Yeah. Good night.
Go ahead.
Yo.
It's them not
You
coming.
see all the points that have been made. You see every point we make us tonight.
Give me moderator.
Yeah.
Every point that was made here, every one of them are true. You understand? I'm realize some people are allowed to beat me because my simple was answering one question. I'm not arguing about the minimum wage. I was simply answering the question how much I believe would be ideal.
Yeah.
So in what I'm saying, in a perfect society, all right, let me go further. In a utopia where everything right, where everything good, $30,000 would be ideal. No, sir. All the factors
Me's a 32. Me's a 32.
You said 32.
Yes.
All the factors that you've been describing, I want to educate me on something we know and deal with every day. All of them factors there are secondary to what I am saying. So now, if we want to have a discussion about self-improvement, or wage improvement, or earning improvement, then we can have that. That is not what I was talking about. And because we run off on this big old long tangent about how you expect to earn when you're just
Well, for your
qualified,
mother take a long time.
eh?
Go ahead, Jeremy. Go ahead.
Right?
Yeah.
The question is not about all of these things, all factors considered. And I keep saying that.
So what the question about, General?
The question was simply about, the question was how much money we think we can survive off of.
But you, hold on, let me just say this. You see it as a problem, and we say, okay,
see what is the
there are
problem?
things
See
that
what
we
is
can
the problem?
hold on.
What
The
do I see as
minimum
the
wage,
problem?
hold on, sir. The minimum wage not being enough, and when you identify problems, you should be able to identify solutions as well, and that is what we laid on the floor. Solutions to the problems that exist.
No, you're
or that you think exist.
So no, you are contextualizing the conversation because I identified a flaw. So if we're moving on to solutions,
Yeah, we'll try fix the flaw. Yes.
All right,
What is the problem?
So Diego, wait. Diego, you were saying something earlier? You just joined the point now.
I need to charge. I'll get a charge.
Diego.
Yeah. Good night.
Yeah.
Okay. My question is, right?
Yeah.
Minimum wage was not based upon what the government intend for the business community to pay.
Yo,
It was
hold on
based
there, 1
upon
second
the
there.
level that
Diego,
the
hold
business
on there.
community should not pay below that minimum.
Rowan,
That's what it's supposed to be.
tell them to tap up his screen. So his screen
Plus,
can reach some
The government promised to increase this to 32,000, I understand, by the next 4 years. That's what I heard the last time. So it's going to increase gradually, but it cannot increase suddenly overnight. It's going to cause a problem. It's going to cause employment chaos.
All right, no, sorry. So I brother said progress after too much confusion. All right, so I understand. May I listen to everybody, you know, and from what may I listen to, may I draw from Kim? Cause Kim make some good point. Jeremy make some good point. The girl named Philippia make some good point the same way. And may I learn. You get me? I come from. So basically, what me get to analyze after the conversation is that if the minimum wage is if you survive, see, a Jamaica is probably like say boy 20,000 a week and the minimum wage is 17,000. Based off of what some other people are saying, all they have to do is step up your game, get a different job, or elevate yourself in a position where you can make over 20,000 a week for kind of match the lifestyle that you have. You get me? I come from? That's how we get me. I get to. You get me? I come from?
You cannot pack shelf and I look for engineer pay. You know how to work.
Yeah. So that's how I understand. And one next thing to become a member, you know, you see, me see a video I grew on the other day where some people are say, boy, but them are generalized. I say, like, people have to make over 100,000, 200,000 a month. They have to make that to survive or to live in Jamaica. I never see the video.
The population living off a minimum wage or just above minimum wage.
General, you know, say right now that Jamaica, you can get a car for buy for 400,000.
Diego, repeat what you said a while ago about the population.
Yeah, I say right now 21% of the population living off a minimum wage or just above minimum wage.
21%.
So 21% of the population.
Minimum, well on Diego, context, minimum wage level. So if it's like the minimum wage is going to be $17,000 by the 1st of July, so people in the range there. So some people earn 20, some people earn 25. You understand me? So in the minimum wage range. So it's like the exact minimum wage of $16,000, which is now. I thought increase the 1st of July. So people in the range. So make we be very clear upon that.
Very clear. Okay, I agree with that.
And Kim make a very, very good point. Whereas with the minimum wage. So Kim mentioned earlier, if the government raise the minimum wage, it have a ripple effect. Whereas it affect the private sector. Whereas enough people get laid off. So one problem fix, people get more money, but the next part of that more the people not have no job.
Yeah, because remember, you know.
Let me confirm. So go ahead.
Remember, you know, government not just get up and decide what minimum wage is going to be. You know, they have to negotiate with the business community in order to come to a conclusion.
So you can manage at this point.
Yeah, and just government get up and do that. It's a negotiation.
But you know, so the business man, any man in a business, a man in a business, he's not just going in a business and then they must say, okay, then if we say then government, as I said earlier on the point, I try to make earlier on, I tell you say as a government, what would be in the government best interest is to be minimum wage to $60,000 right now. Because that will give the government, any government at all, that it don't have to be this specific one, any government at all, it will give them so much political leverage for say them have for make them put
But top of the screen, please.
Yeah.
Can never work.
Run, guys, on the whole on there, guys. Guys, on the whole on there, right?
More compete.
It's like on a passion about the politics thing.
No.
That's a more than a passion.
Marvel, make it land. Make Dean land.
Yeah, so the way that earlier on is it make good sense to any government for raise the minimum wage to $60,000 right now politically because they will ensure themselves for next term. Then you understand what I say, General?
During a week.
No, listen to me. I say the Punkos. Listen to me say the Punkos. Listen to me. I say as a government, it will be in the government best interest to bring it to $60,000. But because yes, a week, no man, a month. A week, me talk, of course, me I say, me gonna tell you something. Me gonna say, just a word, just put out a figure. You understand me? I say, us? So me I say, here again, I don't think the government whether can do something better and hold it back because it will affect him negative in the light where the people are the conversation about the 17,000. If him they have it at 32,000 or 40,000 and now, maybe we have a different conversation about it. But because people are saying low, that is the problem. So me I say politically, if him could do that, to increase it to 60,000 a week, he would do it because it's in a beefy best interest.
Oh.
876. Sorry, 876. Run, yeah.
Yeah, man. I always welcome, General. Look at the people. You see the brother one in German. I'm a bona fide bridge, you know. The Utah. The Utah. We in a German. The Utah. When me I go to school, teach me use a thing when they call Photoshop and thing, and you know, a good teacher, man. So German, if you go jump, big up yourself every time, and I want love. I always welcome, General. I'm glad to see you.
Blessings, man. I'm going to join you again, man.
Yeah, man.
Big up all the rest of the man them on the live. On the
why then there, they're going to invite Jermaine, Kerry, and a couple of them people with the tools, and then we can have a politics
with
debate.
Two sides. With
yes.
Two sides. We never come here to talk about politics.
No, me know, but may I say?
Which side we never?
No, may I say? Because remember, you know, they keep them alive sometime in the German. When them alive, just time after that 200 people. Listen.
Yeah. Let me say this.
Yeah.
I deliberately did not speak from a political standpoint.
No, I will understand that.
Because
yeah,
I realize that there are persons who, for them objective is to sell the government and defend the government. I'm never there to attack the government.
Yeah.
Well, but next time when the conversation come up, where me versus you,
yeah, put the you put the Irish code.
Give me your German.
I'm job guy.
Hold on. Son,
when you see the name of Son of Punkos, come with the A game.
Yeah, man, I don't have a problem with that, man.
Yeah, before you go, Jeremy.
Orange cap.
Before you go,
I don't have any degree.
And Philippines.
No, before you go, I have a question to ask the panel. See, what you guys think the minimum wage is supposed to be now? For move from, like I said, if the government say move from 17,000 a week, which part of the fees them need to carry it go?
Well, He promised to bring it to 32, you know. That was the last promise, you understand? But it's going to be gradually every so much month. You understand? But
Question though.
I think
the
35
important
party,
question
but-
though, Kone.
Eh?
I think the important question should really be, how much more can he bring it in the present climate?
Oh, yes.
Right, because he's not the one that does that.
So
He's
you
not the
see,
one that does that.
and that brings me to the previous conversation. Everything that
Hi,
everybody
General.
said, everything that everyone
Yeah,
said
go on.
about the
What's up?
factors
What's
that
your
affects
take?
the minimum wage, they're correct enough. Them right enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I especially appreciate the young lady who made the clarification about especially what the minimum wage is and what it are, the purpose of it. And it's to create a minimum, as you say, a baseline that you shouldn't go under to prevent unskilled people from being taken advantage of. I appreciate that. You get me, I say? But a lot of people misunderstood the context of my reasoning. Was simply put, all me I say is, no matter what I'm gonna say, $17,000 can't live off of. And me understand all the other concerns that we have to take into
Jermaine, that is a factual statement, Jermaine.
everybody agree with that.
One general wants to something. One general, walk one.
Wait, an intermission break. Good night, everybody. We
Good
have
night.
72 people in here.
No,
We're
let's
gonna
keep the
take
ramp,
2 minutes and we're going to top up the live. We can get the post to at least 15,000 likes. Come, everybody top. We're gonna take an intermission.
So get on the points.
Everybody top up the live. And I enjoy the conversation.
Hey, name, son of Punkos.
Move forward, man. Punkus, you might call it Punkus.
Yeah, man, I hear him, man.
No, but that's not clarify the name. Son of Punkos. Uncle son
Yeah,
of
Bella, give me a second. We soon will make you come. You just go on the screen.
Yeah, that
15,000 wanga, 15,000.
Remember, if the live not stay active, them can give him all kind of warning and end the live. So just
Malva, our Malva jump gun.
him probably soon come back.
Oh. Yeah, tap up the screen, the people. We're going to move the conversation a little bit.
All right,
you know?
so just keep tapping. Who are going to talk next?
Our son of one general, not going to say something, but maybe
You can.
say back a request. All right, he must send back a request. All right, go on, tap the screen, people. All right, general, what you say now? One general?
Yeah, blessed love to everyone.
Yeah, man, big up yourself, my G. Yeah.
Hear me now. You ask a very important question, and I hear the brethren make a point. And we have to be diplomatic about this, and we have to use our intelligence, not with brightness, with intelligence, right? To the best of our ability. And you have a lot of bright people that is not intelligent. I have a lot of dunce spot that is way more intelligent than the bright people. Now listen to that reasoning now.
Yeah.
17,000 are designed for nobody live off of. That is the base for us to know that we must work less than that. The minimum wage wasn't designed for skilled people and professional people. The minimum wage designed for people who just enter the working force. Right?
Yeah.
You have a start. It's a stipend for start. You go feel out what out there. And when I say feel out what out there, meanwhile you work the $17,000, you should be working towards having your own business or step up in the game to get better pay or some other pay, some bigger job, something. But that was not designed for the man to work off and live off for the balance of your life.
Yeah.
Right? The other thing is, well, I'm finished. The other thing is, the question you ask about what we think the minimum wage should be. Now, it's three things about that. And the three things are what you think it should be, or let us collectively say what we think it should be, what it should be, and what it has to be. Those three different scenarios I give you.
So you want Jeremy answer the question then?
Hold on, let me finish. We all would like it to be what we want it to be, right?
Yeah.
But there's something that we need to know. It has to be at a point where our employers can still afford to employ us based on what the economy is doing. Whether it is growing or it is not growing. Right now, the country, technically right now, is in a, I wouldn't say stagnant, but in a chokehold right now on a level. Right? We're not experiencing growth right now. We just had Beryl, then we had Melissa.
Melissa, yeah.
And plus other factors. Right?
Yes.
Right? So the economy kind of in a stranglehold right now. But knowing what this government is capable of, we see from Bruce Walden come right up with the debt exchange, and we see what Mr. Nigel Clark do, and we see what this Virginia made of. We know them have something planned, and whatever they have planned is for our best interest. And I personally think that 25 grand a week is a good minimum wage, but we don't get here yet.
A good, it's a 25, it's a good as a 25, yeah.
Personally, I don't think so. Nobody feel work less than 5 grand a day. Nobody at all, man, woman, or boy.
Okay.
But realistically, it cannot be there yet. Unless you're employed like in the hotel industry or self-employed like myself, where we can work the 25 grand for the day and probably more as long as we get the work.
Yeah.
One general.
Pour them stool and go sell them right now on a 30 grand that.
One general.
As long as we have the business and have the market to do that business.
All right, so more German to have a dialogue. So German.
No, one general come a class late. And one general point that we make was established and agreed upon before. Obviously, one general is an intelligent person. I mean, I appreciate your standpoint, but we did agree what the definition that you gave as to what the minimum wage is and the purpose it serves. I think we unilaterally agreed upon that. We also agreed that what it is not the best, and ideally
what it can be at the moment.
Well, we can agree to that.
As soon as the economy improves, money will increase because there are various factors that can improve the economy.
And I did say that earlier. No, I did say that earlier. No.
All right, sorry for cutting on you. I just want to explain a few things that can cause the economy to improve. More output, production-wise, whether in farming, garment industry, whatever industry we have left after the tsunami of the 90s. The economic tsunami.
Listen, I don't really agree. Listen, I'm very careful so as not to diverge into a political discussion.
No,
because I don't agree with...
You're not going to get away from that.
You're not going to get
away from that. There's no going around
that.
I told
Let me
them.
say this. The adjectives that you use in the tsunami of the 90s, I violently oppose that argument, but I will not be a combatant.
I can understand why you would oppose that argument, my brother, but there's no getting away from that.
Stagnant economy. That is why we have the minimum wage at this level right
We
now.
are
Because
not,
of the 90s.
you never trick me and drive me down there with it.
Hey, the general, yo, 187. Let me tell you something when the general not gonna tell us still. You see me? Let me tell you something I'm not gonna tell you. He not gonna tell us coming up out of the 90s, the late 90s to the early 2000s. The minimum wage was pretty much nothing. He's not gonna tell that, you know. Because that is where the problem lies. Because you see the minimum wage, you see everybody are talking about. It's over that, it's over those years. Each year, the government had put two. All right, let us use that. I just a simple scenario. All right, from the 1980s coming up. If every government come in at that time, that's how we're speaking. I put 2,000 for it. How much it should have been now?
876.
Yeah.
Again, I can. Listen, hold on, one general. Dean general.
Yeah.
Remember when minimum wage was $700.
Aye.
So listen what I'm saying now.
Yeah.
When we're talking about politics and we're talking about economics, there are many factors that comes in play and we have to discuss.
That's true.
I
wish you didn't let me finish it for a while. Look, I am losing my chain of thought, you know.
Let me say now.
Yeah.
When engage in a political conversation tonight.
You cannot delete that. It has to be a part of it.
I can.
See, hold on a minute. Oh, Jesus.
Join a conversation as a topic. Mr. 876, please repeat the question that we're discussing. The topic that we're discussing.
I asked earlier how much.
And if you change it, let me know now. And if you change it, let us know.
No, that's what I want to go
gentlemen. Don't let us reason like children, gentlemen.
I want to go say.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Island water run engine.
Yeah.
Right? Island water run engine. Island water of a mix. Right? Until the day of harvest, the corn and the wheat have to grow together. So there's no way we can talk about economics without talk about the politics.
Exactly what I'm telling them already. I told them this.
Impossible. It's utterly impossible. Politics is what makes everything that happens happen. We cannot go around that. So I'm saying,
so one general, what you basically say? You basically say.
No, we're not going to go down the road of nitpicking right now. But what I'm trying to say is fact.
Guys, but seriously, I've gone on.
Hold on, man.
Not because I try to avoid the politics. I'm going to say that before we reach us. So I'm half run. So if I come back in time, I'll send another request.
Always welcome, General.
Because I'm foul, I make sure when I come back, put all the orange to there.
I wish you would have stayed, you know. I wish you would have stayed.
I know you do one general. And guess what? One
suspect.
Listen up.
I kind of suspect you're running from the facts that I'm about to present.
I know you're very in a combative mood right now. And
no, my dear friend. No, my dear friend. I'm not being combative right now.
Listen, one general knows what he's talking, okay?
I'm trying to be as intelligent as I can possibly be right now.
I do politics for a living, man.
I don't want to be confrontational right now.
That's what I say. Killer. That's what I say. This in a very interesting
conversation. For a living, fam.
No, man,
It will be very tough.
You know, while we're having this nonsensical reasoning, I'm losing my chain of thought. Could you please let me finish?
All right.
Go ahead.
I go ahead still one general, so that's why.
No, man.
No, man, I leave, man. I tell you something for cut, fam.
Okay, all right.
When you have forward back, put a orange on.
Me I worry about that, man.
No left it, come back.
We know. We book you on other platforms.
All right.
Okay, all right, baby. Take care.
This is what I'm trying to put across. It's impossible to talk about the economics or the economy without the politics.
Good night. What do you want?
Because
let's go and relax.
During the 90s, there could have been better wages, but the taxes that were collected and the monies that were borrowed were squandered. What the hell they did with it? I have no clue. But it was squandered.
You have any facts towards that? No?
Of course, there was a lot of things. All right. There was a lot of downturn in the economy when the rest of the world was booming. When the rest of the world was booming in the 90s and everybody was licking them fingers and saying, joy to the world, we were facing economic downfall and crisis.
And it wasn't.
More to remember this, in our politics, you have two sides, especially when you live in our country where you have.
And you saying that now, let me say this to you. It doesn't matter which side anybody is on. What we need to present is the truth.
Yes.
What caused this? What caused that?
Let me tell you what me know. I mean, not talk about what me hear, what me know for a fact for a long time. You see, you will have other people, you see, where will vote because they vote for the right. They want a better life. They want better minimum wage. You get me come from, I have a next man now who him dieted, You get me come from? him,
All right.
no matter what,
All right.
and that him a going.
And you must also know this. You have people that is dieted that want to see the right things happen. No matter which side him dieted to, they will kick you up the ass and say move with that. That's not right. Right?
Yeah.
So I want to say this before we forget again.
Well, I want to because I have something more to say to you. Like, I don't want to host. You asked a question, what can I prove you have? And I think in the 90s, the problem with Jamaica did have, it wasn't an exterior problem, it was an interior. It's not like
Thank you very much.
Not like
Thank you very much.
Like we see happening now with the storm, with the oil the war we are going in the Middle East and all of these things.
We had none of that.
The tariff.
We had none of that in the 90s.
It was internal. Meaning all the problems that we have in them time when the country economy going down,
by us.
it was created by who was the government at the time. And after that time, I listened in Parliament, one of their own stand up in the Parliament and said, him cannot stand up proud and say, after 18 consecutive years of his government, him do the Jamaican people good. What I simply tell him.
So this is how I'm here. I this is how I'm sick too. You get me a come from? I've seen from both sides, you know. You have people. You get me a come from?
I wanted to finish my point, you know, but you know, look like
finish it. I know why I lose the chain of thought.
Shit.
Sorry about that.
Yes. In the 90s, when all the rest of the world was going on with themselves and getting on with themselves, we were begging and scraping for crumbs, right? Unfortunately, it never had to happen though, because we had a good rest of the world. The dollar was somewhat relevantly okay. But based on the fact that our economy was in shambles, it wasn't okay for us, right? It was doing a sprint like Usain Bolt, right? And there was a lot of things that the government on the day did that caused that. Because and I'm going to be honest right now, the government of the day were not focused on the nation's business. It was focused on their business. Right?
Mute me, please.
You see, what really happened is most of us as Jamaicans are not politically educated, and so we don't know what is happening, and the words they use is a way over our head sometimes, most of us. Right? And the terminologies, and the things that they do, most of us do not understand, because for us to comprehend anything, we first have to be educated towards it, to have any comprehension of what
I have a question for you, one general. You feel like say corruption in the government on both sides?
Of course. There's no perfect man or perfect people or perfect nothing but God Almighty. But who is making the better effort? That is the thing.
To fix the problem.
Who is making the better effort to curb and stem this corruption? Let me give you an example. This government came in with a thing called ZOZO, Special Zone of Operation. The other government took this government to court. Why would you do something like that? Why are we trying to curb crime and you're trying to tell us no? We can't curb crime, because basically that's what you're saying. We mustn't curb crime because you take the government to task for putting in special zones of operation to stem the movements, of criminal and their supporters.
Hey,
so everybody. For the most part, it worked about maybe 80%. It worked a bit for the most part, because movements of certain people and certain individuals and certain things were somewhat, stemmed. Right? And we're seeing the result of it right now. We're seeing the result of it right now with a vast reduction in criminal activities.
All right, one general. You know, if may I bring up to a little current affair though, because when you sit in a parliament without Jamaica, which is true.
Like, if we're going to politics, I like have the next party in the
No, but that's all right. But we talking
like hear about both sides because remember, you know, you see one side sometimes I'm gonna be biased and I'm gonna be this I'm gonna talk truth.
I'm gonna be honest here, my virgin. I cannot be biased.
So yeah, this
I cannot be biased.
You gotta have one side I'm gonna be biased.
I think I'm share this something. You see, but we talking about the politics.
Yeah.
And here we just you're going to find say a few comrades going to come and they're going to listen in and they're going to see them welcome and they're going to come and they're going to come and join the live. That's how it all started. So if here we attack, I can't join we are join them for come because we know they're going to come in.
Because remember, you know, you see me, my life, me normally keep my life. It's in the SM keep my life them. Me normally keep my life them for educational purposes. You get me? I come from.
But that's what it should be about.
Me like when people bring receipt. Me like when people bring, you get me? I come facts to the table so people can learn. They say Kim always, cause Kim no depend whether PNP or Labour, right? But Kim always structure a thing whereas so even if a person like ignorant towards the topic, she can break it down and dissect it. So both.
When you use the term ignorant, you need to explain to the people that are listening that you don't mean arrogance.
No, not arrogance.
You mean lack of knowledge.
No,
ignorance.
Ignorance.
Yeah.
I think somebody is now box on talk.
Hold on, one second. Hold on the host. Right now, me I read the comments and me say a brother when he Upton Fuse. Yeah, man, if you can add him to the box, man, because he is a strong supporter of the PNP and him call Labour right them dons and all of them something that is. You understand? So you say you want kind of split it. No, man, no, we know that. We know that.
Add him up here, Sheldon, no. Because he was being rude in the comments. We're not
No.
If a person be disrespectful, I can't do that, you know.
Of course, let me add him up here.
It's a cause. I'm like.
I'm not telling you how to run your live, you see. But I generally, when I'm running my live, I don't invite PNP in the box unless I know them to be people.
I believe.
I'm not saying what you should do. I'm just telling you how I do my thing. You know the reason why? Whenever you try to have a conversation with the comrades, it always become a shouting match.
So but it goes. Me believe. Remember, you know.
Always end with your mother.
No, we know. Let me tell you something. We all are still one in the general. You get me? I come from. So
yeah, but
me love the both side. PNP, me love the both side. And respect you right across the table because remember, you know, Rasta one general. You will be Labour, right, you know, and your wife now, you know, or your pitney, you know, so boy, you are going, them are lead towards the PNP side. You can't eat them.
No.
I'm not trying to say. So we have to respect each other. That's why I'm saying, yo, if a person who is of the other party decides they want to request and come in the box and share them point, no problem. You get me? I come from, but them are respectful.
90% of my friends them are PNP.
Not all wrong with that.
No, so work coming do for people 90% of the time are PNP. So this is not about the man in the street and the average Joe.
Yeah.
When I talk about the CNP and talk against the PNP, I'm talking against the system of PNP, not the average Joe. Not John down the road or Miss Mary up the road.
So here this to us. We have dialogue with PMPs, a lot of PMPs. You have some people, you have some of them who them more nasty. Likewise, you have liberated them more nasty as well. So you have some exactly. So it's on both sides.
I am a virgin why I reason with all the while. You Blair.
And you Richard told me
I can't reason with you Blair.
Another Richard.
Because if you tell you where I deal with straight up, you have to understand where I deal with.
Alright.
When me and him part companies, the blatant lies. And that is one of the things that I can't reason with another comrade, this virgin named Ingram. I cannot stand this kind of reasoning. His rhetoric is way off. That man will drive you to Bellevue.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so you have quite a few comrades that I have reason with, what we can reason with, but you have some of them where, take for instance now, like a Mr. Cole. You go have a shouting match.
Hey, us.
You know what I mean?
Hey, It was. Let me show you a thing. I'm kind of when I study for a little while, guys, it was always something I study back. You see this? You see even the dollar where the Jamaican dollar is.
Yeah.
The 90 plays a big role in what it is now. Did you know that? The 90s.
No, I tell you, I don't know them thing. I'm a G. You understand where I come from?
Let me explain a bit to you.
But at the same time, you can't say that, because remember, you have some people.
All right. So that's why I'm going to educate you about something I
know.
You
see them something where I'm going to tell you now?
Yeah.
You cannot, easy 1, 2, 3. You just go for your Google search and say, how much was the Jamaican dollar?
Hold on, man. Hold on a minute, man. Let me just clear up something, man. Just hold on a minute, man. Just hold your horses. Tie your rope tight. Look at now. Wherever the economy is, that's where our economy depends on how stable the dollar is. And our output in resources, our intake in resources, of which this government undeniably has done a better job in saving and retrieving money.
You can't lay no facts towards that, like tell me a list of stuff that was being implemented.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
And in the time of the 90s,
yeah,
the world was doing better than it is doing right now. Because what going on right now is a shuffle and a dance. A hop, skip and a jump. What was happening then was a boom, was an economical boom.
Yeah.
Right? Of which the government of the day paid no attention to and never made any effort to garner any of that money for savings and our NIR and all these things. Right?
Instead of them though.
This government now is now having a hefty NIR, almost a surplus. Not something to play around with. Now, our payment as minimum wage and so, right, depends on how good our economy is. Right? Now, back in the 90s, our economy was not good. In a good time, in a good booming season, our economy was not good because we never had proper managers. We never had competent managers.
Of the business of Jamaica.
And that is a fact truth, me I tell you, my brethren. We never had competent managers. We had people like Omar Davis who decided to run with it. I'll do a boy, it's an election, boy, I have to spend the money. This government have fiscal discipline. He never used the NIR to run our money, our election. Hence, he almost lost. Barely win by just a few seats.
But
28, 35 or something like that. 34, I can't remember exactly.
But
right?
But one
taking into consideration that we had a majority of 49. Now, if the government had not practiced fiscal prudence, right? It could have just blow up the NIR and win the election 50 odd seat. But what would be the result of that today? Our budget would not be able to balance itself. Right? And our NIR would be in shambles. And we'd have to go on back to the IMF and the World Bank and the IDB and all the rest of lending agents, of which we are not doing right now.
Let me ask you a question now. What if the last election that was run, right? The PNP won that election. You think that would be in this a better state? Like in terms of
No. May answer that theme. No. May answer that theme. No.
Listen, let me answer the question I'm giving on the floor. And I'm going to get to finish. I have to say, I can't finish everything. And the PNP won the last election.
Yeah.
Most of you guys that have a visa will be using them right now. We'll be not be catching 5 flights or 10 flights. We'll be having 25 flights a day out of this country, everywhere else. Right? Because first thing first, the investors does not trust the other government. And I can tell you that categorically, they don't. Right? Their way of doing business is not conducive to the uplifting and the building of this country. Their way of doing business, rubbish.
And
right? And what is happening now, a lot of people don't like it because they are so used to the rubbish government that they must say Andrew is doctor and what all the other adjectives that them can call him.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
if we give it time, listen, what the government actually are doing in the past 10, 11 years, 9 years, is build back the economy, Them to start do the groundwork at anything we did to do. I just scrape through the urban center and couple of that things and like a road and couple of things and set up art and employ people, encourage people to go art, to go build themselves to help build the country. Because the more people working, the more the economy flourish. The more taxes the government can collect. The previous government never have no interest in what happened to tax except to collect it. And I don't know why else them doing it, but we know them collect it. Trillions of dollars of it. And what they did with it, I have no clue. But we can see what this government has done with the taxes. Roads
The
are
ones
being
who
built,
making corruption a high level.
bridges are being made. Bridges are being made. All sort of things is happening. Hotels are being made. Schools are being added onto and repaired. And a lot, except for 2 natural disasters that came, one behind the other, we would be banging right now. Right? Somebody else set the floor because I suspect someone are getting angry.
Not
forget
about COVID.
But the PNP are the ones who make things more harder and more stiffer for the country.
But they won't accept that fact. They will not accept that fact.
They won't.
They will not accept that fact.
Before you talk, let me show you a look crazy. As I said earlier, Tuesday, my dad Jamaica, so my phone never that connect so good, so I have to get to watch the parliament and them thing. Make it be a point of duty to them come home and say I'm watch it, man. See, with the bill, the previous bill of the government carry, the previous bill of the government are bring through. See? And that is the reason why you hear them tell you right now why the PNP would have do a bad job at governing the country. Because this specific bill, where the government are trying to speed up progress.
They would have make us start walk back barefoot.
PNP I try make it hold it back in a parliament for take a longer while instead of them are the one who are cry about a lot of things. The road way it take so long to fix when the road them need to fix is because it's the procurement rule.
What the Naira bill really is
Naira bill is try to speed up.
Cutting out the bureaucracy,
yes, we can try to speed up things to make the Jamaican people can get even more out of the government than where the government actually had already.
Right, because so too much bureaucracy and too much red tape and too much people are stop things.
Yeah, so all right.
You see, all right. Take for instance, the act of permanent secretaries not signing documents on time and auditor general inspecting things and all the other entities as to sign this and check this and all of those bodies of people will be in one nutshell. One document, everybody, nobody now get left out.
So in other words,
basically this bill is to speed up the process of building.
Yes.
Infrastructure. Well, the Rasta,
things done.
Rasta, can I say something now?
Yes, I.
Yeah, because I listen to everybody all along, You understand? I think before me even come out, I say something. Me more favor the Labour government. You understand? But some of the time, I blame the two parties. And guess why I blame the two parties some of the time? There are things that they do before, now. Andrew Holness, different from Bruce Golding, I said, come in. Me see a complete different inner politics from Bruce Golding coming to power. And I can tell you that because before
guys,
Bruce
don't
Golding,
forget to tap up the screen.
So before Bruce Golding coming to power, bro.
Wait.
Jamaica downfall was when one party starts something and money starts spent already. When the other party come in, that other party stop that project. You understand? And start for them new thing. So a lot of things just shut.
And in all honesty, I think the PNP is more guilty of that. 90% guilty of that.
Hold on. We know the Rasta. We know. You understand? We don't do that to the Rasta. But that is the one of the main thing that set Jamaica backward. Jamaica spent too much money, bro. You understand?
One of the things what we need to understand is, brother, remember your chain of thought. One of the things what we need to understand. There's one government that is practicing decorum and principle and discipline and order. And there's another government that is a gangster. And them just run with it and a badness and
But they must say government badness. Andrew Wallace that. That they must say.
No. Mr. Wallace is a very serious and a very disciplined guy.
What are the general?
Listen, if there's any bad people in Mr. Andrew Wallace out, Juliet.
All right, you're right. Juliet better than Andrew by far.
Right.
No doubt about it.
As a matter of fact, I sometimes sit and wonder to myself, sir, I wonder how is it
before we go no further, right? The mace, right? Because as I tell you, my general, I tell you, I used to live in Jamaica, I live in Jamaica no more, right?
You're trying to be non-partial. That's what you're trying to be.
I am. I'm right. Non-partial. But what I'm saying now is there's a lot of things because you know now in a construction or what case may be, and me more in a different kind of a mindset, different kind of living everything. You get me? I come from now. Me see one video circulate the other day about the mace that one of the PNP member touch, right, or lift up. And me never know say them can't touch that it's up there, you know. You get me? I come from,
bro.
And it's them one piece of debate,
bro. There is a lot of
them little thing there.
Bro,
So
there is a lot of
things that me still need to learn when they come on to even though I don't live in Jamaica no more. You get me? I come from.
Yo, brother, from your born at Jamaica, even if you don't live in Jamaica, you are still Jamaican. So stop saying that. Just stop saying that. Stop saying because me don't live in Jamaica. No, listen, brother, man.
You probably live Sheldon?
No, even if you live abroad, bro. Listen what I'm saying.
Me never ever give up my culture, my roots. I am not residing there no more. Me don't live there no more. I don't live now.
Yeah, but your money I spend in Jamaica.
Yes, but me I tell you.
So what are the No, me understand what you're saying, but I am saying to you now. No, but listen what me I saying, brother. Now because they don't live in Jamaica, that means you're not supposed to follow the occurrence that is going on in Jamaica.
You understand me just what I'm going on. Me say the mace what the lady touched the other day, me not even know who she be. Me never know say them couldn't touch it. Hence, me still want to learn a lot of things about me more interested for learn about more things. Like now in terms of like the mace where every single day take up like the other day and take up and then it make up one big uproar and big things and confusion and argument on the internet. You get me? I come from me I say no. I say me left my roots cause me now say boy me there so I live and me now go back to my yard. My home is my yard. Jamaica, them a born and them a neighbor drink cut. You get me? I come from, but me I say there's a lot of things that we still need to learn. You get me? I come from, and that's why I not too like the one-sided thing because me like one time and next side there, and we can have a debate whether it is very transparent and respectful.
Yes, 76. I understand what you are saying, but listen what I'm saying, bro. I am saying as a Jamaican, listen what I'm saying. You just listen to me before you even speak. I say as a Jamaican, bro, you're interested to know a lot of things. You understand? Right now, back in the days, we would have to go to library and all of those things to get certain information. Right now, information is at your fingertip, bro. Is at your fingertip. Most of the some question that I hear you ask, bro, you don't even have to come on this platform and ask it. You can type in a chat GPT. Listen, I'm just giving you some forum where you can ask certain things and you can get certain information because you have the things, you have the question them in your head, bro, what they want to know. I know that.
Yeah.
You understand? But for educate yourself in many ways, bro. You have everything at your fingertip now to educate yourself. Because a lot of people never know certain things. You understand, bro? But
So
right
we
now with this,
say me we trust AI and
No,
Google
not-
over
no,
the people.
no.
We know
Yeah.
over the people at Jamaica who actually live it.
All right, listen what I'm saying to you. Listen what I'm saying to you. You see, the same AI and the Google that you are talking about is the same people who is living the life, is putting it, the information in it.
No, it
Listen,
can't in our ways
listen.
factual, Sheldon.
No,
It is not 100% factual.
I know that, but people is not 100% factual neither.
So you can't tell me, say you can't say me can't. Who tell you say, oh, me know about the mace and all them look thing there. If yes, I abuse the internet and learn about certain things. I may try to tell you.
No, bro, more don't get the thing wrong. I'm not talking about the mace alone, no, bro. I am talking about some simple thing like Jamaica run. You understand what is the
But
order
that
of
is
the
not
day?
a simple thing, though.
I'm not. We're not talking. No. Listen up, baby girl. I'm not talking about the mace. There is a lot of question that 876 asks.
Yeah, me ask for the minimum wage. Me say how much we need to make to survive monthly or weekly. How much me ask a question there. So you say me shouldn't ask a question there. Me supposed to go online, go research about them something.
First thing, no, nothing wrong with you asking that question there. But when they ask,
what you hear earlier, what are you saying?
Let me say something now.
Carl, what you say?
You ask about how much. Well, maybe I may interpret what you ask, but if me not interpret you right, then stop me. You ask about the minimum wage, and based on what you say, you ask how much would be a livable wage. That is what you ask, so people can survive.
I asked earlier how much one need to make to survive after live at Jamaica. The first question.
Let me say this to you.
Yeah.
You see, if a man even earn $1 million a week or a day, he might go say it a little bit. You know why? Because he budget himself to $1.5 million. So how much is enough? It will never be enough, my brother. So always understand that.
All right. Go back again, you know. Because the reason I start live and ask the question is because I saw a video circulate where some people are saying, boy, if a man now make over 200,000 and something, I suffer. I make keep alive the other day about the same thing, you know. And a man come on the live and say, if a person make $300,000, he must suffer at Jamaica.
But host, come now, follow me now. Be realistic now. Who can afford to pay that to a minimum? Which employer could afford to pay employees 200,000 per week?
But I try to tell a call. So me I tell a based on how the people must say. And them I say, tell them me I say.
Yeah, but you have so much fool or chat somebody for foolishness without them think, my brother.
And you can't say the people them fool neither.
No, but realistically, anybody in Jamaica could afford to pay 200,000 per week for minimum wage, my brother.
So let me ask you a question. May I ask you one question? Take out minimum wage out time, see? So you say nobody at all at Jamaica now get over 200,000 a month for them pay?
Yeah, people were in the public sector. Yes, of course. A police constable go home with 300,000 per after tax. Yeah.
All right. So that was the whole question. So go back to Sheldon. Sheldon, I say some question me ask and something me need to go up on AI and Google, whatever the case may be. So me can't start my life and ask a question and they have a dialogue or debate about certain things. I can't do that with my life.
My understanding of what Sheldon asks, is that there is some question you're not even need for asking. You can simply well go up on Google and find out the answer for yourself, because sometimes we may give an answer and it still not suit you.
All right, but you me I say no. So I'll come back again, to what me I said earlier, But you say earlier, you say, you remember say you say a while ago say the man, there are other people who send out misinformation. You get me I come from? So here I go now. When we start a live, I'm ask certain question. Me hear different point of view or different, I'm get different answers from different people. Where actually I live the reality.
And we
So me
entertain
can
and agree
tell
with
now,
where
say,
you. No, I'm not wrong with that, you know.
I'm not sure. We know. And me now can make a comparison and say, boy, here we are going. Just like what you said. Where you say, yo, who are going to pay a man 200,000 a week?
Yeah.
But a man didn't say, if a person make that amount, he must suffer in Jamaica.
Yeah, but watch it now.
So that's why these panels are good. Where you can have dialogue, where you can say, but let me
Hold on, Benjamin, please.
All right.
So watch
Hold on, everybody quiet for 1 second. Somebody asleep?
Stay asleep.
So like somebody asleep on the live, yes?
All right, everybody mute them mic. Let me see who asleep so we can drop them.
Seriously, there. Everybody that a Punkos.
Punkos asleep,
man. I got drop him.
Punkos, so watch out though. Hear this though. Me know sometimes people don't like do they comparance, but I like use it because that's how me know what me if me ever give somebody for do. I normally use to for like pay somebody. But hear this though. A man tell you say 400,000 Jamaican dollar, right? 400,000 Jamaican dollar. That a man, that a suffer man a suffer. But let's say something you know. If you
catch that run, no worry about it.
So you in the state. In order for you make 400,000 Jamaican dollar, you have to make approximately 3,000 US dollar to make that amount of money in valuation. Then. Because 3,000 US dollar would equal to Jamaica $450,000. See? So you see the much I hear the brother tell about to live at Jamaica with how much person in this country here I work $2,000 a week. Moreover, 3,000. So some of the argument we hear them is just some exaggeration. Some of them just talk.
But the man is serious in what talk, so they're
I just maybe even one of them maybe I chop a line and I do some local rubbish with himself and him just feel like say, well, that is the problem we have. You understand what I say? But if you really look at the reality,
people who are living in the ghetto, when I'm paying a light, if they're not make over 100,000, they must suffer. Like literally suffer.
Because I see if you get where I come from. Yeah? See if you may come from. I'm proud of that every day. I can't tell a man that. I will must say rubbish in my talk. Because I have people living in the same community with me I talk about. I earn less and I live comfortable. For instance, we have 2 stepdaughters we work in a I sell themselves in a wholesale. And me so proud of them 2 little girls tell me can't even talk or me proud of them. The amount of things when me see them do, they look where them I get.
Yeah.
All the house. Well,
then maybe we need to, all right, maybe because we go around and all know me think we answered the one of the question them where the host asked. So I'm going to put it out again and we're going to start from Kerry and everybody come around till we reach the host. Answer this question. Even if you not live in Jamaica, from the knowledge where you have from your family or your experience or whatever, what you think is a livable wage for somebody to survive comfortable in a Jamaica? Kerry, you will start and then we'll come around.
Well, I don't know. I think that will depends on your lifestyle.
Comfortably.
Yeah, I think that would all depends on your lifestyle. And guys, let me just say this point. A lot of persons who are in Jamaica are gonna put it out there that, you know, oh, we can't buy this and we can't buy this because they want the money to come down from foreign. You understand? To support the wig, the lashes, and the name brand and all that foolishness.
So I'm coming in the box. I'm coming in the live here, Caution in our life.
So it all depends on your lifestyle. I see Caution down there saying Jamaica is expensive. It's worldwide. everything is going up worldwide. It's not
Yeah.
only Jamaica.
So Kerry, how much that fee say we need to make? That a person need to make for live comfortable in Jamaica per month?
I'll probably say what? I will say go out there, upgrade yourself, and at least see if you can get yourself to at least what 60,000 a week.
$60,000 a week.
Yeah.
All right. So Kerry says 60. One general.
240 a month. So one general.
But to get that done, though, you can't just come out of high school with a high school certificate. Go back and get a skill, upgrade yourself, and
I say 120. That's my.
Hold on, wait. 120,000 a month with rent and bills.
We just want to make everybody get for talk, cause you know, so cause we don't want people up here and can't talk. So we're going to do it in order. But progressive say 120, Kerry said 240. One general.
Me say 122.
All right, one general. And then we can start going to, you know, how do people get there, etc. General, you there? All right, Sheldon.
All right, the honest truth, although everybody livable wages would be completely different still, but a suitable wages, I would say from 220 to 280 a month.
We say comfortable. Oh, comfortable we are talk. Well, we are taking into consideration say you have a car or that comfortable or just bare minimum comfortable.
That's why we tell you.
The way you want to yeah. Because it's a very subjective.
It's your life. It's your life.
All right. Wait there. Give me 1 second. All right. I want to listen to this. Please. I want to mute the mic and listen to this to me, please. Right?
And can do all of the things and feel comfortable.
So nowadays, if you're making 400,000 Jamaican a month or around 2,500 US a month, you're essentially only working to pay your bills.
How much money you feel you need to make to live comfortably in Kingston? You need somewhere in between maybe 620 to 700,000 and that's after tax a month. To really save and can do all of the things and feel comfortable. And this is not a luxury life. No, not a luxury life. No, man, of course I live.
You know, nowadays.
All right, me now continue, Kim.
Hold on. The more say something before Kim.
No, Sheldon, no.
Sorry.
Imbula.
Yeah. So, all right. So, me I go put it in a context. If you live a country, right? I have to pay rent a country considerably less expensive than town.
Yeah.
So you can probably catch a house for like 45-50 grand a country. You understand? And you know, if you have a car, one another $45,000 that a month again. So that it bills done already. You understand? So we can't possibly go below bills because we no pay 100 because we no pay no bills yet and we no buy no food yet. Or nothing else yet. Right?
Yeah.
So let us say your bills come in there now. You can use one 30 grand pay your bills. All of your bills them. So that reach a 130 and you have to do grocery for you 130 grand 35 can make you get food for the month.
Yeah.
That's about 160. Zin? So all we do is we pay our rent, we pay our car note, we buy food and we pay bills. We don't do nothing recreational yet. And we reach 160. Now, he carry for gas. We budget 130 grand for gas a month.
Yeah.
So, it's 190. Me not do nothing. Me not live no big life, you know, bro. This is just survival, you know.
Yeah.
You understand? All right, 30 grand for gas to reach a 190. All right, let us say we have lunch by a daytime when we go to work. Unless we are going to minimize it and say, you cook and carry. You understand that I want another 20 grand per se. Come over while
Yeah.
the probably does not do nothing. So we got over 2 bills. So comfortable, not less than 250.
We live comfortable.
We live comfortable. And this not have no luxury, nothing in a hit. So those regular basic shit.
Quite
Yeah.
so, baby girl. Quite so.
Hey, Carl.
What was the question again? It was
Wait.
Make Rusty answer now.
Well, I'm not listening to myself now.
No, I never there for a minute, I'm going to look for my
Yeah, so what's the question? Was it about living comfortable? Right? What
No,
was the
man.
question?
No,
What was
that
the question?
say where
No,
you
no,
think
I never that
somebody
thing.
live comfortable.
Yeah. So that's the question. Dean, that's the question now.
Oh,
We
the
never
other
said
question,
bare
no.
minimum.
Yes.
So that me I try to explain to my friend said that wasn't the question in the beginning.
No, but it's a question
but
now.
talk when me say it over. When
All right,
me
so that means me have to give a different answer then because
All right,
the answer
let's
to
go
us
with
is the
Rowan.
man I
The
said that
same
earlier.
question, you know, but it fixed a different way.
Yes.
It's a different
So
way.
follow
now.
me.
He put a little tweak and comfortable
All
in the
right.
panel.
Okay, forget about Rowan now. Me set the question. Where you think somebody can live?
The 250.
And I'm not. I don't
the
want
250 too. The 250.
and not luxury. Comfortable.
The 250. Me not the 250.
All right, Carl. Oh wait, one general. Comfortable. What you think?
Depends on
How
what you
much?
define as comfortable.
All right, just define something.
All right. My comfortable might be different from yours, so I might
No,
not
that
want.
is fine. Just
What's your
define one
comfortable?
something. Yes.
Tier 1.
My comfortable easy for comfort, you know.
Yeah, what's your digit?
Let me tell you my comfortable. Me youth them I go to school and I get them proper lunch money, them proper dinner, and them have them nice, clean, comfortable bed for sleeping, and them healthy. Now I feel I go to doctor every minute. And food is on the table and things in the fridge and things in the butcher.
I'll give you that to the figure now, Rasta. That to the figure. Put that to the figures.
You mean per month?
Yes.
Yeah.
300 grand a month. 300 grand a month.
Yeah, man, that sound good. That sound good, Rasta, man. Right there, so.
Kingston, our country.
I'm taking into the consideration that you said
Comfortable.
Yes, comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Dean. What is your figure now? Your new
I
figure.
mean, after all of that, you probably could have saved 20 grand out of it or 30 grand.
Agreed. We still come to the deep discussion about it now. Dean.
Yeah, me rock it at the 250, 270 in the region there too. For comfortable.
Lady boss, what you say?
600,000.
It's a man.
You notice how she said that so quick.
Yeah.
Progressive, me know you come with a new figure now.
That sounds like the answer a prostitute would give.
Hello, my lady boss, cause you know,
No. She couldn't.
Nah, be disrespectful to her, man.
Never.
She
She couldn't think that I'm saying she is.
200 flat. 200 flat. For mine. Not exaggerating. 200 flat.
All right, I think you're being modest, but you can easily spend 25 grand out of 50 grand in a one supermarket nowadays.
Yeah, we know that.
Like that. I mean, you know, buy nothing stupid and you know buy nothing extra. So I think 300,000.
That's why I'm saying not being extra.
I mean,
not being extravagant.
let me tell you why I work it out. Let me tell you why I work out the 300,000. I work out your 200,000 first. I don't know if you have kids going to school or how much.
Yeah, may have kids going to school.
All right. After you give your picking them 15 bills or 2 grand every morning, I'm being modest here.
Yes.
Right? And after you provide breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you know them home on the weekends, snacks will get knocked. Them probably want to go to the library, them probably want to go somewhere. Yeah? Depends on how you structure your family. Right? And after say, just make a round it off so we spend 30 grand a week in the supermarket. It's hard to go around 30 grand a week. Right now, at this present time. Either you spend it one go or you spend it little. But you can't go around 30 grand because every single day that I go to the supermarket, I spend in excess of 5 or 6 grand.
I remember everyday price hike.
Every day. Believe me, because I don't have the rough rice where you have to pick out stone and 40 leg and grass backload.
Brown rice.
Basmati and jasmine and all. Yeah, we eat jasmine. Yeah. So, after you spend 30 grand,
Dean, wait, make him rough out something now.
After you spend 30 grand between supermarket and blah, 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 when you work out fear, if you go back and forth to work and if you youth them back and forth to school,
lunch too.
20 grand long time I want more. So the $200 shot. Because you know go to the bank, up put on 10 grand, it or even 5 grand. And you must have to put on something. Or if you not put it on, you have to throw your partner or something. You have to factor that in. So it kind of know so it's very modest saying 200 and I can appreciate where you're coming from. And by the way, let me put this out there. Me now work 300. It's very rare. It's a rare occasion that I work $300,000 a month. It's rare. But in my best days, me work more than me work that double sometimes.
More than 300,000.
Yeah.
Your best
per
day.
month. In my best days. In my worst days. In your worst week, in your worst month, you probably clap 120, 90. That in your worst times. Yeah? That doesn't mean you don't spend what you have to spend, you know. You probably have to borrow and trust or something along the way.
Maria, that talk there. Facts.
Guys, let me just say something quickly. You know, they always say that they try always to make it look like Jamaica is the most expensive country in the world. And when I calculate that 200,000, I divided that by 150. That is about 1,333 US dollar. Shit, that can't even pay. That's not even rent money here in
Thank you
Orlando.
very much. Thank you very much.
To live here, it's more than triple the price that what it will cost you guys in Jamaica. First of all, you pay for a 2-bedroom here for at least $2,000. That's just rent.
No.
That don't include light and water. Your food bill here is gonna be around $2,000. Depends on how you shop. And yeah, so living in Jamaica is way much cheaper than us here in Orlando.
By far.
So when I watch people like Caution making it look like Jamaica is the most expensive place in the world, guys, it's much cheaper to live back home. And when you hold on a second, guys. Listen, and when you can,
selfish, you know, selfish.
Hold on, guys, listen. When you're in Jamaica, especially if you're in Portland and you can go pick your breadfruit, your banana, and your ackee and make your whole breakfast there. Everything here we have to buy. You understand? So it's a privilege.
You have to think about. Yes, right now. Hold on. Yes, right now. We're under eye crisis. We're under eye crisis. We just sit by storm and all of those things. So you have to think about. You have to think about all those things that affected us.
I'm going to back you up on that, bro. Thank God.
More say something. One general.
You may not like this, but I'm going to go political.
Wait, one general.
Wait, Kim, wait a second.
Wait. I live in the US. And I lived in Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
I've been here 2 years now. I do not think it is a fair assessment for anybody to compare living in the US and living in Jamaica. You cannot convert the dollar and then make a comparison. It is not apples to apples. Though depending on the state you live in and the city you live in, your livable income to what you can afford is different.
Total different.
If
Right.
you
I
choose,
agree with you, miss, because a dollar in every man country.
we not done now. That's where I was getting to. So $1 in the US is not $1 in Jamaica. It's $160. You cannot compare it. So in Jamaica, the disparity is very wide. In the US, you choose where you want to live. If you want to go in a city where it's expensive to live and the wage not match, that is your choice. You can go somewhere else and live better. So you can't compare it. It cannot be compared. So you cannot say it's cheaper to live in Jamaica and it's more expensive to live in the US.
Also, in Jamaica, can you guys say there are many opportunities to have multiple jobs in Jamaica?
Well, in that case, it's
Depends on your line of work.
It depends, yes, but no.
Can I say something about it though? I mean, about the total different reasoning about it though. The reason why me compare it and how I compare it as the exchange rate and what things is valued.
Yeah, that's
like for instance,
money.
yeah. So like for instance, right? Let me explain to me I say. Because Jamaica, I'm a carrier. I think about 7 of my family them go over Elcha, and it cost me $50,000 to eat over there. I swear. I
Brother, when you go over there again, call me number.
No, seriously, no. Rusty, I swear to Rusty, if you take a lie, Rusty, I swear to God, me not like telling a lie. I mean, I tell you, it's me carry like 4 person here somewhere to eat. It cost me about $400.
Where?
When we can't go eat, where me that eat. Like, same thing like me that eat this, so me eat. Like, because me the man, me carry my family go a bathroom over.
Yeah, that place is part of
they put the food in front of you.
Food in front of you.
So you say it's 2 different economics right there.
No, but me I talk about the food and the type of food where you get there and the type of food where you get here. So me got hedge or me I get the same food them and me I tell you how much it cost me for about 7 person, but how much it cost me for 4 person here. When me change the value, I like me. I say okay, the 400,000 equal.
Dean, probably not understand what Kim is saying. You get me? I come from because members say you see in America you have the opportunity, you have the option, the opportunity is there where you can choose to work.
Right.
You have more choices.
I'm not talking about the work perspective, you know. I'm not talking about the value.
I'm not talking about just a simple take home.
So I'm talking about then. I'm not talking about is the value of food where you eat here and the value of food. Like for instance, like KFC, then you buy KFC at Jamaica. Me use 5,000, I'm buy $1 of chicken and some other things at Jamaica for 5,000 Jamaican dollar. How much you think you can get it for over here? I want to do the value.
Me no eat meat, so that's
the point that I make. You understand what I say? So me not talk about
Dean, food to buy up here versus income is cheaper than Jamaica. Me don't know it.
No, I'm not sure about that. Maybe we spy you there. No, we spy me there. Alright. I just said
exactly, but in Jamaica, it's standard. Dean, you are missing the point. In Jamaica, anywhere you go buy fish expensive. Anywhere you go buy milk expensive. Anywhere you go buy bread at the same price. In the US,
no.
Anywhere you go,
you got that wrong, baby. No, you got that wrong. You got that wrong. Because Ebola just tell you a while ago. Say renting in the country is cheaper than
I did not say rent. We're talking about
Sorry, my friend.
Dean, you're not understanding, you know,
what we're talking. We're talking about food here.
Yeah.
No, but me I tell her that's what me I say. But the same thing because me buy food. Me buy beer in a Kingston.
What are the deal, you know? When you talk about fish, you know, you can't compare fish with anything else that you buy. You know, fish is literally a luxury item. It's not a control item. People so sell fish what they want to sell it for. You understand? So when you talk about fish, especially if it have value added, like somebody a cook it here, fish is just you have to really live certain way to put fish on your brain and on your menu. I tell you the truth.
All right, so Caution wants to say something. Caution, where you going with you?
Yeah, you know, I'm there, I watch them people, yeah. All right. So first and foremost, like what Dean Jenner said, you have to take into consideration the salary. Because me as a plumber living in a Jamaica, I make $5,000 a day, yeah? That will be 25,000, 100,000 a month. If me come to New York, how much an hour me I get as a plumber? I
No,
get more than
me can answer the
$30.
question. As a plumber in New York, you get over $100. Yeah, over $100 an hour for plumber in New York.
Right.
Probably 150.
All right. So
But
yes, he said
and New
the
York is
money
an
is different.
expensive
Well,
state.
Kerry, just hold on, please. Me just get a little small time. I'm not stay long. I forgot up on the road. So the point is now that when you compare the food, like you would have said, oh, in America, to buy a bucket of chicken at this amount, but if in Jamaica, it's cheaper. Me with the America, where I work, that bucket of chicken coming like nothing to me. But in a Jamaica, when me at work, that bucket of chicken coming like something to me. Me have to think hard before me buy that bucket of chicken. Because I have to think about how tomorrow I go. In America, it's different. I don't know the truth, but I try to best the two things them together. Cost of living is very expensive in Jamaica, especially if you drive. You understand, especially if you have children. Because 100,000 in Jamaica, trust me, in a week that coming like nothing. 100,000 is pocket money. You can literally have $1 million in your pocket in Jamaica. And if you don't stand up well, it's not going to done in a month time. But 100,000 per week, if you not steadfast and write down everything what you do, for the week that done.
Yeah, because the last time me got Jamaica 3 years ago, me spent over 800,000 and me not see what me buy. Over 800,000 for a month when me die Jamaica. And me not see what me buy. And now me can't see it.
No, luxury life here.
No. Me not go. I must say one time me go out with my family at the beach and something. Me I talk about just buying food and all them look at things they buy gas, put in a car, and I talk about for 1 month.
So I'll not be able like my 600,000 out of proportion.
How much you think is a comfortable wage for living in America?
So me can answer that now. So me can answer that now, right? Me answer. No, it all depends on which state you live.
Tri-state, because them live. So me talk about the tri-state. We can't talk about no else.
I know New York. I know New York is very. He gave the price for New York.
New York, Connecticut, and Jersey. That's the tri-state.
New York, Washington.
So
New York, Washington, and California is very expensive.
All right. So if I live in New York,
you're probably paying $2,000 for a 1 bedroom up there. Go ahead.
All right.
Hello.
Hold on. Rusty is the reason.
I think for the most part we mixing apples and oranges.
No, Rusty. Hold on, Rusty.
No, we are not answer. So now, if you say boy, New York, New Jersey, it all depends on which part you decide. If you're living in the hood. Like for instance, if you're living at the Bronx or Queens, which part you have to take, where you can take a bus and all them things, and it all depends on your lifestyle too as well. Because it depends on if you're going to share a room or if you're going to live Long Island or the Hamptons or you're going to live in Manhattan. So it all depends.
Man will be comfortable like we are talking with Jamaica. Because man are more different, upscale.
In New York, you have to make over 4,000 a month in New York to live. Just like
and you know, remember, I mention Rochester lifestyle.
Hold on.
The entire state of
over
New York
4,000 a month in New York.
Expensive, but it
But
just
about
go by
Bronx, we at the bus.
But the entire New York is expensive.
All right,
New York on a whole is expensive. But it just go by stages.
No, the whole state is not expensive, right? So the metropolitan area.
Guys, the entire I did part of my schooling.
You Bella,
in New York, trust me, the entire New York.
No. Hear me out now. No,
you're right.
The metropolitan area of New York is expensive. However, the further upstate you go, it is the more affordable it is.
And cheap, because of country.
Yes. Right.
Yeah, me live in a country, say cheap for me, you know.
Which part you live? Which part area upstate?
Yeah. No. Me no wish not to say what me live. But where me live, and my lifestyle is totally different, you know.
Yeah.
Completely different, you know. Kim can tell you, you know. So my lifestyle different, and my earnings is different. Hence, me can't, you get me I come from. So I remember saying me live a other state. Me live a more than one state. So me can make the comparison. You get me I come from. Which part me live now? The money what me I spend now for rent and my lifestyle, me have a bridging, me have enough bridging where I make what I live, I survive. We probably have a breeze amount time. And them can't live. Them the money we happy for rent and food and something. Him can't go to New York and surplus like New Jersey and Connecticut and live them the life there.
My budget. The reason I ask a question still because my budget I earn over 6,000 after tax. And there's in our basement in I share with him cousin because he can't manage and in the Bronx. You believe that? I know.
Something wrong with him.
Something wrong with him?
Yes.
You know much.
Yes, that does sound right.
No, it never sound right to you because you know why you're in a position.
What kind of car him drive?
No, he not drive no car with our old Toyota.
So he make $6,000 a month.
Because yes.
And he can live better?
Yeah, that's all I came and tell you.
They must live in a Manhattan, man.
Let's say Bronx man live, bro.
Me know people who make $3,000 a month and live comfortable and not that in a bag of debt.
Weird. All right.
Again, exactly. Where you choose to live.
All right, me I tell me live in Jersey and my rent a month just for a one bedroom at $1,500. And that's a friend price. Because right now, everywhere I rent, right now, for $1,900.
Yeah, because you choose to live. That's
no.
all.
I know when me choose to live. I'm right now. You remind me the right to say now. I mean, I tell you what I'm going here.
Right, but it's still a choice, Dean. No matter what you want to say, is somebody.
All right.
Somebody chain you to the state where you're there.
All right. So when I move to a next state now, if me I get $8,000, if me I get
worthless in a caution, probably see him for something.
If me I get $8,000 in New York a month, me generally if I move to a next state and I do the same job, a far less money I get for that, you know.
But Dean,
this question also an assumption.
No, it's true.
That is an assumption.
It's true.
Dean,
that
this
is true.
question more ask you, Dean. Me know you is a trade man.
Yeah.
And as a trade man, come here you say the food and everything cheap in Jamaica.
No,
would you come to Jamaica come live? Well, I'm general. Would you come to Jamaica come live right now and work as a trade man?
In a process. Yeah. I'm sorry, I make a mistake. I tell you God about it, you make one mistake.
So we
let me tell you.
Dean, where is a trade man?
Yeah, man.
What you do?
Me do surveying work and me have a company. Me have a general contracting company.
In a New Jersey?
Jersey, yeah.
And you say you not live comfortable?
I know me never said me, me never tell you about me.
Okay, because we have a construction company, you know.
Yeah.
Where I come from, and me can tell you, and that's why I tell you, says all depends, me general, because you see over here, it is more better in terms of when you have a business.
Yes.
You get me I come from, if you promote it, you get me I come from and all them little thing there, you know. You get me I come from.
So Dean, you know. Before you go to America, for set yourself at Jamaica, for come back, come live out for the luxury. Could you have done it in Jamaica without going to America?
All right, without the politics part of it, Cash, and I swear to God.
No, politics, bro.
No, for real, though. You see at the time when I leave Jamaica, me never did left yet, you know. I just told me all that hear about this doom and I decide for left. Because let me tell you something, at the time, we have a company going to Jamaica, we do construction, and it kick off. Plus, my brother did get involved with some niggas who do some tile work with. I don't want to call nobody name, but like the whole part of them.
No, me never read that.
Whole part of them high-rise. No, the point of me make. The whole part of them high-rise in building they see I go on Kingston now. And my brother get the contract for tile him. And me actually I work with him too. So me they have my thing I go on and me they have film thing. At the time when I left, me never the half left. But because me feel like say whatever now. But I mean now looking back on it, I say make the wrong
Go around the
choice.
question, man. Could you
Yes, I could.
set
So
yourself?
in other words,
Alright,
yes,
Dean,
yes,
Dean,
I could because
Dean,
this is my big brother.
Politics
Big
you are
brother
putting
do
on
it
it.
now, so me
Well,
could.
Dean. When me travel, me no work less than $180, yeah, for the day. $180. You see,
Caution is a trade man.
a week, US.
Yeah, trade man, caution.
Yeah, man. You see, a week, and my salary can pay my rent, my light, my water, cover my travel,
I chew.
one single week.
Where? You rent where?
And me I work at DSP. I'm not telling you about my own company, bro.
No, me I say you rent where? Which part you take your rent have pay? Which part you shouldn't take up here? I mean Jamaica rent?
I mean Jamaica rent. No. Where me there? I work and pay my rent.
When you work 1 week and pay your rent?
1 week. 1 week. Pay all bills.
What?
I don't know, man. I really think.
I just want to say one thing. Just one thing. Well, on the Dean, you say somebody that makes $6,000 in the Bronx and cannot afford to live.
No,
my mortgage.
It's coming out.
I said no.
Hold on. Let people that keep. I want to them people that come up
No. You never hear the argument.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me just say something, brother.
No, but
let me just say something.
Dean, wait.
My mortgage.
No,
man, Dean, hold on, brother.
Wait. Yeah, where you know?
My mortgage. My mortgage in a Connecticut is $2,000 My mortgage. So no matter what madam can get, he can even buy a house if I make $6,000.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you say can live.
That's why I try to stop you for
hold on.
No, you see, you're not trying to listen. Because that wasn't the argument. Him not live. Nobody never say him not live.
Live in one basement with a friend.
Yes, comfortable. That me say comfortable.
Yes, you say live in a basement with a friend. That's what you say.
Yes.
So me can I make $6,000 and live in a basement?
Because maybe we choose to live.
You have a habit. Well, I don't have a habit where you don't know about and I'm not tell you about.
I true, man.
Me gonna try but I reality, I feel reality in the mind, that.
No, me say him have a habit where I'm not.
Oh no,
so maybe
so maybe my helping mother at Jamaica, maybe my helping dad.
So somebody ask that question.
So you can't say the man, whatever. You don't know man.
Dean. May I ask a couple questions, right?
Yes.
So you say I have a registered
license company.
Yeah, and how long are you there, you know?
How long am I there? There 8 years now.
Oh, so you have a well established. You do big contract and them something or no? You have a on-demand company. Remember, you have different level of construction. You have contract. You have construction where you can say, boy, all right, me have a little on-demand. What me just do? Like light switch and all them look a thing that
no on-demand, not far
maybe you have a contract.
Far more advanced than just on-demand.
So that means you live comfortable then.
Listen, I'm not tell you every tell about this. I try
to tell you something general. So if you use the caution, so boy, you are going to you Jamaica. Gosh, we're going back in a construction in America.
Gosh, I love you alone.
Listen, no.
Dean, you can't see me, damn general.
No, man, no.
Never
say me. Never say I know
myself comfortable 876. I for me and turn on him camera and say, yo, Caution, look here.
Caution, never said me.
2024.
Caution, never said me. Caution, never said me.
No, but you are talking about.
No, but you just ask that question. I never answer it. I never tell you yes or no. Me live all right.
My work, I never get. I make with the money for their rent a week. For their rent, then with the whole bills up for 1 week.
How much do you pay them?
No, I'm not good enough to say how much I pay them.
Because I know the average Mexican them charge right now.
No. Me never tell you so me have Mexican.
No, me I tell you what the Mexican charge me a day.
Oh yeah, but me not try and show you. So all right, so go back again now to what you say now. To what you say the caution saying that you in a rather figure Jamaica. So you did say?
No, me I said at the time when me left. Me never have to, because Kasha asked me, me think me that survive, and me tell him.
All right, so you think you had the better America in the construction?
I never asked you if you would have survived. I say if you would have reached where you reach now. If you did at Jamaica.
Yes, because me have the ambition to reach there. It's not because me reach a fine why me there. Why me reach where me there. I mean, maybe me go faster, but me would still reach where me go because me.
In general, you see, it all depends on a person's lifestyle. You get me I come from? Because a man who do a Bob song come over here, you know, and me not tell no lie, because me do contract, me have a company, you know. Seeing? And you see, me have other virgin we have company to see, but for them lifestyle is totally different.
Yeah.
You get me I come from? And the opportunities in America where you can stem off and do multiple things. Like, you know, me in a construction, me can do suburbs and branch off and go in a real estate. But you know enough man I do? Enough man now, I take up all 6, 7, 10 girl. Seeing? And a man, I go buy, a man, I go do suburbs and buy 10 JLP. And a man, I go spend
yes,
$6,000 upon those clothes alone.
876.
Yeah. But just instead of buy the JLP where you buy one buy
Yes, my general.
Watch me now. I'm a guy drama. I have a old Nissan pickup. I buy a house. I build a house in Jamaica. Start out in the 2017. Nice house. I have a Nissan pickup. I'm going to put a down payment for my pickup. And when I pay off my pickup in America, I take the title and borrow $5,000 and then give me the $5,000. I take the $5,000 and buy all of the window for my house in Jamaica. And put them in and pay off back that the $5,000 and get back my title for my pickup.
Yes.
And the same old pickup I have now. Well, I have my same pickup. My daughter says she want to have a vehicle. I get her 2019 vehicle. I don't want no brand. I don't know flossing.
My general,
and
you know,
I have my house in Connecticut. I have my house in Jamaica. Watch me. Let me show you something about the hurricane. One thing I'm going to show you. I'll show you something about the hurricane. The hurricane come and mash down everything around me. Around my community. Everything. And my house are the one standing by my road. Not even the gut around the edge, not pop off.
Gentleman.
Six bedroom, 2 floor.
Gentleman, we'll ask you a question. Right? You don't have to go detail in your thing, but I'll ask you one question. Right now, at this present time in Connecticut, New Jersey, and New York, what is the average pay? I don't talk upstate, because I know upstate you can get those for 40,000. I don't talk the region. I talk about in the city, like, you know the section there. How much of the average pay you have to make for the year if you can buy a house of value $500,000 US?
500,000. You have to make anything over 100,000 a year.
Like
after tax.
No, man. They don't super general. No, man. They don't super general income. They don't do it after tax.
No, you have to gross. Meaning the money where you make, where you take home. When after the government take out, whatever take out.
No man,
like
no man,
no man.
Not talk legit. If you have good credit,
where you make before
watch
tax.
me now.
That's what I look at. Where you make before tax.
No man, look by your credit score.
No, me not talk about the qualification. No, me not talk about the earning. No, me not talk about the qualification. Me talk about the earnings.
Virginia, you have to talk about your credit. No man, your earnings is one, but your credit score is also
it's the next one to see where
that is have to be taken in. Yeah, you have to take that into consideration.
Yes, but
because a lot of Jamaicans, I'm coming to America. Hold on a day, and you guys don't try to build credit. Every man just want to do cash. You have to build credit to brother. Yeah,
but at the end of the day,
if you don't build credit, you're going to have it hard to buy. You're going to have it hard to buy a house.
No,
because you have to think of the interest rate. Hold on, Virgin. There's a lot of things taken into consideration, you know. When you go apply for your mortgage, you know, the first thing them going to do, I run a credit score. And then we'll tell you how much you're qualified for based on your income and your credit score. So it's not a one thing.
But at the end of the day, your credit, hold on, you can be working $35,000 with the credit score is 800, but you cannot get a loan from a bank for 500,000 because you're not making the amount of money.
Yeah, but Ibas wrong.
No, he's wrong. No. He's wrong.
Y'all do them know that none of y'all gonna win this argument, right?
Well, listen why he's wrong.
Argument is not getting anywhere. So
Ain't
let's
nobody gonna win because everybody has their own perspective and their own opinion. Everybody's lifestyle is different.
Let's get
Everybody's money management is different. Everybody
we're not
exists in a different state.
we're not talking about the money management still, but he make a point.
It's still gonna come back to the same thing. Ain't none of y'all gonna have the right answers.
Argument.
So we can't talk. I'm enough to talk. We shan't.
Which is up? Why, Dean? I want to, you know, Dean.
No,
Dean.
Listen, I love this. I love this in the car. Something interesting now.
Yeah. So you want to learn? Yeah, teach or you learn.
Both learn and teach. Cause you remember, you're never too old for learning, you know.
Yeah.
So the point
So what you want to find out? You want to find out?
But he make a statement a while ago where he said it's all about the two things. I mean, I said to you, say, if you are earn $30,000 for the month, for the year, and you have a credit score where 80, where you are where you are 80.
I never said
800.
30,000. I never said about 30,000.
No,
General,
I mean, he said, man, I tell you what me said. He said a while ago, said it's about the credit score and the amount of money you work. I mean, I try to tell him, I said to him, listen me, if you work $100,000 or max $100,000 for the year, and you automatically have qualified to get.
You're not feeling perfect. You can't get FHA loan. You can't get FHA loan. And but yes, still going to check your credit to see where you know. Yeah, but and your credit now for being at 800, you can't because you can't do it in 600 or stuff. You get a FHA loan. Yeah, I have FHA, I have conventional loan.
Up. Yeah, forget how much money. Forget how much money. The money me I talk about now.
All right, so for FHA loan, now, first of all, your credit have to good enough. Your credit after good, forget a conventional loan. See? Now, if you want a house for over probably say $400,000, right?
How much?
First of all, your earnings supposed to be a little bit probably about you have to carry on probably about say $70,000 to $80,000 a year. That's after tax, at a gross. See? No, yes, if you can, if FHA, FHA, our program for the government, you know,
first time, yeah.
No, with the FHA now, if you have not so good credit score, and you can say $60,000 or so, I say $70,000 a year. Right? I don't have a good, excellent credit score. Like credit score,
maybe like 668.
Yeah. So now you can be qualified now for a FHA loan. You get me? I come from? And then now you still can get something now probably about in a probably like say 450 or so, but the interest rate is where the problem is, you know. See?
Yeah.
The interest rate. You have to think about the interest rate. Because remember, you know, if you have a bad credit score, the interest rate is going to be higher upon you now.
Higher upon you. And you don't payment and all these things.
I don't payment and stuff. Because remember, say people them never want to go them and trust like that to get their money. You get me come from say, depends. But it sounds like you want to get a place.
We can't
Wait. A long time Sonny coming at the box. Hold on.
What about 3 more, 4 or 5 more? I want. We can't
leave yeah, Sonny, what go on done?
Yeah, brother, I ask one question. Come here, listen to your good now. So that means, like, people over there who are like normal minimum wage earner and them people. They don't have phone house.
Believe that.
Yeah, all right, because remember tell you something general. You know, as a general said earlier, you say credit, because remember say you can get house for
you. Wednesday, me want your answer.
I want to hear yes or no.
No, what did you ask? Can you ask it again, please?
If a normal minimum wage earner hard for one house, like buy a house.
No.
Answer them, no. Because them two you are going to send in a circle. Sonny, no. But
all right.
It depends on where.
You know, I'm going to ask that because they have a set of people make it sound like only Jamaica are the only country in the world where minimum wage earners cannot buy a house.
But minimum wage at Jamaica can buy a house the same way.
But you see, listen good enough. Cause you know what me listen good, alright. Me I will say this now. And next thing, no plumber in a Jamaica, not even a plumber, not even a trade helper. As a plumber, I make $5,000. A laborer make that on site to carry bucket. Construction work, only laborers get $5,000. You get paid by the house. So if the house them are like 3 bedroom, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom. So say for instance, the 1 bedroom will have to be 60. And if you can do all 1, 2 or 1, 3, you gang up and do I think the 2 bedroom them have 120, the 3 bedroom prices. You see me, G?
Yeah.
So a job work at that, man.
So you're not trade man?
Yeah, trade man is job work.
DSP different from job work.
Listen me, bro. If you call a trade man and give him a DSP, if you have your $10,000, you can't call no trade man.
That's a job work, Richard. Job work. If you work for Prime Construction or Astrom, them not paying a $10,000-15,000. Tell me that, son.
No, that is for a person who actually have a skill.
No, he might talk about somebody call like me now and tell me say, yo, you know, say, I want you come change one ball and one face base and I tell you say, give me 10 grand. That's different. We are talking about working with a farmer.
No, man, they must say like a trade man. They must say like a man who have a trade man.
Farmer company.
Yeah, listen, I said to you.
No, but I would have finished already.
Hold on, listen. Bro, a construction work me do all of my life is a scheme me work on. You see me I tell you?
To the man, you know you're done. Come down about this.
Up to the youth, man.
Yo, bitch,
the man know each other and have.
G, this one I said. It's like how you and the Jenna can there, so I explain construction. I phone feel that construction I my field. You see it, bro? Yeah, so some man can come confuse the field where we in and come talk what them feel like. You have to talk what you know. Facts is facts, fiction is fiction.
So is a laborer or you work with you get
laborer work?
No, man, anybody who there so know me. I work for my life every day. I don't hide and do what I do.
Laborer, tell them no.
I do plastering, I do painting, I do showing.
No, he's a laborer or contractor.
Me?
Yeah.
Me a trade man, bro. Me a certified trade man, bro.
Alright, so you are going now. Alright, so this is remember, you know. You see, you will say laborer and trade man, but for John Public, you have a lot of people in their life. We don't understand the difference. No. So what I say now, the trade man, you see, is a man where actually have a skill. So like for instance, you're a skilled painter. That's your skill.
Yes.
So
now you're paying now different from the man now where I go pass, I go mix the paint and clean up the place and all them things.
Yes, I labor.
So them the people they call them laborer.
Yes.
Laborer is different from a trade person. A trade person actually give a person a work.
Yes, like my work, like painting work and them work there. It's not paid by day. You get paid by square feet.
Oh.
Okay. So that means you're a trade man then?
Yes, he's a trade man.
Brother, I'm tell you say anybody know me, I don't hide. Me not like some people say me this or say me that. I'm live and show people when me do. Everybody know me.
Yeah.
So you see, I don't want to get down in a year life.
Which part work, Sonny?
Anywhere me trade.
Leave that right there.
Caution to utter that call the man bucket carrier.
You is a laborer. And when the trade man them say, you want to paint this up for me, I do that and them give you certain little work for do, so you feel like you're a trade man, but you're not no trade man per se. Where you go, what? Yeah, man.
You know what's that? It's going to be a tile thing, dog. Can you see where you're going now? Argument, youth. Brother, we do the man in there start talk something sensible. You is a taxi man. You can't explain construction work and a taxi driver. See it?
Yo, Sonny, don't cash and dry out, Sonny.
But I serious never know.
Sonny, don't make cash and dry out.
We know, caution.
Taxi man can't talk about construction work.
We know, son. So caution, what you do? Like, let's see, be serious now. What you do? Like, is a painter. Oh, you say a plumber.
He's a plumber. He's a businessman. Hey, listen.
So you're over the plumbing?
Yo, 876.
But then say you can't show you on the live.
Well, I'm not 876, man. I'm going to tell you something, right? Where them never know. But them are going to know to death.
Yeah.
One day I'm there on my live. Just listen, you know. One day I'm there on my live. I'm going to say, I go up. We call the place there to go do my road license, right? Remember, you know, green and red plate use road license, you know. But because them are trying to assassinate my character now, them just put it to say, oh, me is a taxi man. Guess what? Me not answer. Me not try prove. Me not try justify.
No, imagine say that green plate man is not a taxi man.
No, Jamaica that run.
You understand? Road license. Them just kick to taxi.
Caution. Miss Anderson.
Caution. A bucket where you say you swing.
Well,
me a work. Swing the bucket and caution.
Me a work.
Driver.
Yeah, me a work. Me a work. And guess what, Sheldon? When we just start learning trade, when we just start learning
trade.
Sonny, I want them pass in a gas station and I look right in my car and I look on you. I mean, I say, what you doing here, man? You never know, say,
Kasha, how much passion do you have?
Oh, that?
You don't say ES76 a problem.
Listen, 876. Me have a CARICOM certificate. You know what is that?
Yeah,
that's a permit.
CARICOM not
right. We can work in any CARICOM country. And guess what? I can go there and stay as long as me want. See, them man, them don't know nothing about my life. Tell us they are just about assassinating my character.
If you have a CARICOM certificate, what my point?
When me want my panic, now your name and your passport number, the panic you.
What?
And your picture and a seal. It's a little booklet where you carry in your passport.
And hold on, your NTC vet.
So here we go on. But I see you now. That's so worth it. That's so worth it.
Hold on.
Tony, you are going on, man. I see you.
Understand. Hold on. You know what I don't understand? You not take it too personal.
Yeah, man.
May I try to squash
it. Progressive, may I try to squash it. May I have work for two of them. So, Caution inbox me and Sonny inbox me, yeah?
So, what are they say that work for me too?
Yeah, no, Sonny, I got carry the bucket and Caution. I got drive the people.
No,
you want to work?
Caution, say my plumber.
Bucket, bigger than that.
Sonny, what you do, Sonny?
I put up sheet track, put up sheet track. Yes, talk to me. Put up sheet track,
No, I'm gonna do
free, baby.
A Benz to drive in America, bro. Look, mechanics man can't buy a Benz.
Yes, you know what to do. Yes,
Sonny, what you do, Sonny?
No jokes there. I do my paint, plastering, I do sheet rock.
You do sheet rock, Sonny?
I do shovel to you see.
Piece of road where them did.
Which part you work? Where Jamaica you work?
Oh, right now I work on a scheme. I work with one Indian company.
Which part of Jamaica? Ochi Town?
Down a Boggles.
No, right now I work at Spanish Town. Anywhere, brother, anywhere they work there. We go.
Alright, so you are going inbox me. Me dead serious, you know. Me not laughing, you know. Inbox me. I'm Caution. Where's the Caution? Where you say I'm Caution?
Sonny, me also work for you, Sonny.
No, my thing, 876, my thing different in a 876. I don't work for people in a virgin.
Okay, so alright, so nothing wrong with
Caution hiding I shadow, you know.
Yeah, but Caution I lie.
We have to all hide, you know.
So Sonny, inbox me, I'm Sonny. Yeah?
No joke, man. Me inbox man. You can't check my profile, check my plot. Me no hide me thing them, you know. We are you two. I work with deal with. Anybody who know me, who say I work Sonny deal with. Anyway, they work them there. There's something there. Isn't me, G?
Yeah,
so
man.
So no matter about trade, me have a
because if you are going, you see, Jamaica have some of the most skilled people in the world. But it's like say everybody's a contractor and nobody no want to do the work. Because as soon as a man get a